I grew up in the country, way on a farm out in Oregon, outside. We were in the middle of nowhere. My dad was the hardest worker I've ever seen and the man with the greatest integrity. And so I spent a lot of years on lots of different farms. If we didn't have work, my dad would lease us out to other farmers. And they might have a really great year and they would lose money. A lot of things seemed to be outside of their control. And that was the whole reason I got into planning in the first place, is I thought, what if I could create a plan that would allow them to know whether they could make money or not? If you knew how much money you could spend, how would you live your life different? We're going to take a client from being where they don't know what the answer is to a position where they know how much money they can spend. Most of our clients were great savers. They didn't take trips they couldn't afford. They didn't buy houses and cars and clothes they couldn't afford because they were trying to save for someday. I frankly don't know how the entire financial world gets away with calling themselves retirement planners when they don't tell people how much money they can spend every month of every year for the rest of their life in retirement. You're not a planner, you're just a guesser. Being able to actually figure out how much they can spend and being able to tell them, here is your number, here's your target. Growing that number with inflation and taxes and not run out of money before you die. They get to decide how they're going to spend it, but they know what that number is. And knowing that number is priceless. That is probably the greatest thing we ever did, was to create this plan. I love those aha moments. I love that moment when a client sits there and realizes, oh my gosh, I really can, and you fill in the blank, I can retire. I've had people stand up and go, are you kidding me? Is that true? Yeah. I've done this, 1,000 times. If it says it's on there, it's gonna happen. Hey, look, it actually works. It does what it's supposed to do. That's why I do what I do. I love that.